Now, 1 in 7 Londoners is a Muslim, but a new advertising campaign has been launched aimed at redefining how Islam is viewed. It follows a survey that's thrown up some shocking findings. It includes half of those asked saying they associate Islam with terrorism. Islam.mp4 has more.
It's London's fastest growing religion, with around 1 million Muslims living in the capital. And yet the results of a new survey suggest the Islamic faith is not particularly popular when it comes to the British public.
This is why we want to, through the Inspired by Muhammad campaign, provide that access to factual information about what Muslims are contributing to British society.
These posters on the tube, buses and taxis aim to improve the public understanding of Islam and Muslims. But a lot of work has to be done if the results of the survey are anything to go by. In a poll of 2,000 people around Britain, 68% of respondents think Islam encourages the repression of women. A mere 13% of people think Islam is a religion of peace, whilst only 19% of us feel that the Muslim faith has a positive impact on Britain. Headlines like these, say pollsters, explain some of the very negative attitudes, with public opinion simply reflecting the constant coverage of terrorism, extremism and violence.
If you imagine that 20 or 30 years ago you were conducting a poll in, say, the Middle East or part of the non-Christian world, and if all their media covered about Christianity was the provisional IRA and the Ulster Volunteer Force in Northern Ireland, and the only cleric they ever heard of was Ian Paisley, then you'd probably get a very negative view of Christianity.
So could these new posters improve the public perception of Islam?
I hope so. It would be very nice to have something really more positive.
London's already quite a cosmopolitan place. I don't know how effective it would be within London.
We hear so much about Islamic terrorist activities, and I think for a lot of perhaps uneducated people within the UK that they get such a negative opinion.
On the plus side, a third of those surveyed said they'd like to find out more about Islam. Maybe this new publicity will give them the incentive. Islam.mp4, BBC London News.